This might be like a hot take and I don't want to be canceled for this, but like if I'm at the bar and I'm talking to you for the first time, like we first meet at the bar and you don't buy me a drink, I'm a little turned off by that. I'm not like money hungry. I'm not like this gold digger, but I think it's a respectful thing. I do though want to hear from a guy's perspective if this is a little crazy.
Okay, but where are we meeting really high quality men? Because they're not on the dating apps, that's for sure. I feel like I've met guys that are really great and wonderful, but like really hardworking in their jobs that wouldn't be on a dating app, just like out at a bar or like out at a run club or something like that. But like, where are we meeting them? Like, where? These are just like situations I happen to be in, but it hasn't happened again. Where are we meeting these men?
I call myself trying to prep for the new year. So I did my clusters, got my hair braided 2 days ago, just got my feet done, put some press-ons on, and I have a whole man that didn't offer to pay for anything. And this is not to sound ungrateful or whatever, but it's like, you ask me, what am I doing? I tell you I'm at my braid appointment, or I tell you I'm at my feet appointment, my pedicure, getting a pedicure. Not one time did you send any money or anything. I'm in a whole relationship and I pay for my beauty stuff all the time. I don't get it. Do y'all get where I'm coming from, or am I just complaining?
At the end of the day, when I have, emergencies come up, like, it really is all on me to figure it out. And sometimes that weight is just too heavy and it's just too much. And it's like, well, why is it so hard? Like, I make good money. I'm not complaining about that. And you're probably like, well, it's probably your spending habits. Yeah, you're probably right. Okay. but like, I don't know, it shouldn't really be this hard. And like, as like, I don't know, just like a woman having to care for herself and like pay for all her own bills, like, yeah, it's great, right? Independent women, like, yes, we love that, but there's also a dark side to it, and it's feeling like you can't lean on anyone or depend on anyone.
What's good, guys? It's your boy Josten J coming to you with another video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right. This is why women get pissed that men refuse to spend money in modern dating. We got action. Let's get into it.
If you're talking to a guy and you say something along the lines of, oh, I'm so hungry, oh, I didn't eat today, and he doesn't offer to get you food or offer to order you food or bring you food, or you don't get a Cash App Zelle notification in 5 minutes, he doesn't like you. He doesn't like you, because how can just no.
You see, these women are professional beggars. It's not all women, but a lot of women, they want this. They want a guy that's just going to open up his wallet. Even if he doesn't know her, he's going to lead with his money. But here's the funny part. If a guy does that, he turns into a performing artist. She doesn't like him because he's a tryhard, because he's tricking, he's simping, he's trying to do all of this stuff, right? To get at her and make her see him as the guy. But that can't be if she doesn't already see him as the guy, and then he has money and the money is just a bonus, right? So when they're asking for these things, 9 times out of 10, that's not what it takes to actually get her, to get at her. So why do you want all of these things? You know why they want that? They want an endless amount of guys in their phone that they can take advantage of. Because guess what? At the end of the day, the one that they'll pick to give themselves to will be a guy who does none of that. Here's the perfect example. Watch this.
I got attached to my one night stand. So 5 months ago, I hooked up with this guy, and for whatever reason, I just got attached to him, and he became really distant after we hooked up, and I was like, wow. Okay, I got played. I just kind of felt emotionally wrecked afterwards, and I kept thinking to myself, why am I not good enough for him, and what can I do to be good enough for him? What can I change about myself so that he'll like me back? And this was the second time I noticed myself getting attached over a hookup. I think this was the third time I kind of let myself be convinced by a guy that if I just slept with them first, they would give me something more. And then after this third time, I just kind of realized I think I'm better off avoiding men right now because I can't tell what their true intentions are. So I became celibate.
They get attached to men that don't spend a dime on them. You heard what she said. He left her emotionally wrecked. Did she say in there, oh, but at least I got these lavish gifts and these lavish dates, these lavish trips out of it? She didn't say any of that. And she said this is the third time that that's happened. See, now some other sucker has to come and pay for all of that stuff. She really liked the guy. It didn't work out. So now, once that happens a bunch of times, you, sir, I know you like me, but now you have to do X, Y, and Z to get at me, even though those other guys didn't have to. Most men nowadays are understanding this because, see, even in a guy's experience, I say this one part all the time, and I know guys are like, I know what he's talking about right there. You will be putting energy into a woman, actually being on the phone, bringing her things. And if this is at your job, right? You might bring her things or give her money to do things or pick her up, give her a ride to work, whatever, however it works out. There's another guy in the job that she just gravitates towards and he doesn't have to do anything. He's actually minding his business. She seeks him out. As to with you, you have to even search her out just to get a response from her, to get attention from her, to get energy from her. That's how it goes. But I use the workplace because I know a lot of guys have went through that. Even in school, think back to it. You have seen this. It's the same thing all around. The guys that they want don't have to try, but through them losing out with those opportunities with those guys, now you have to double down. Now you have to do all these things. That's not fair. That's not fair. See, men aren't looking for that. We're just looking for cooperation. We ain't taking out what happened with the last chick on you. If you cooperate and show me different, then we're good here. See, it's not the same. It's not the same when you flip it the other way. Because if you don't exhibit some of those traits that he had, if you're not the guy, you're not the guy. It doesn't matter. Let's get the next clip.
One thing I will never stop calling guys out for is when they play those stupid games over text. Oh my gosh, like, are you ill? Let me give you an example. So I was talking to this guy once. This was like a while ago. And he would not leave me alone, like over DMs. Like he just wanted to take me out so bad. And I had just gotten out of a relationship. So I was like, I'm not even opening it. I didn't even follow him, but we had a lot of mutual friends and like I was like, hey, fine, fuck it, I'll follow him back after a little while once I felt like I had healed enough. Anyway, so right away he starts DMing me again. So we start talking. I'm very, very not responsive, but only because like I'm just not interested. Like I don't want a boyfriend. I'm just got out of something. He's like so adamant on like taking me out. This guy was like double, triple texting me, whatever. He's super nice and very attractive and all the things, but I was just not in the headspace. The whole time we're talking, he's responding so quick, like no games, like right when I would text him, he would text me back, you know, proper normal shit. Then months later, I finally agree to go on a date with him. And so we go and it's so much fun. We have such a great time. Like surprisingly, like we got along very well. There was a lot of attraction there, whatever. So after that date, I go home. Tell me why this guy just starts playing games over the phone. Starts taking like hours between each text. Mind you, I'm responding quick. Like I don't give a fuck. I'm like, the max I would take was like maybe an hour because I'm busy, but like otherwise I'm responding quick because I'm on my phone. This guy's taking 4 hours. Then he starts pushing it up to like 6-7 hours. I'm like, hey, ain't nobody busy like that. There comes a point where he takes 24 hours to respond to me. I don't fuck with games. I'm like, okay, like I know how you text when you're normal. So if you're taking 6 to 12 to 24 hours long, I know you're playing games. I know you're doing dumb shit right now.
This is what happens when women think that men work on their terms, like operate on their terms. And that's not how relationships go. There's a leader and there's a follower. So she said she was ignoring this guy. She just got out of a relationship or whatever. Now she finally gives him a chance. See, she thought he was a loser. And you know what happened there? The guy figured out that she was actually a loser. And then he didn't want to talk to her anymore. He put her on the back burner. She had him on the back burner, and now she's on the back burner. That's how that works. When he met up with her, he was figuring everything out that he needed to figure out. It's not going down. There's plenty of clips of her talking her junk and other videos saying how I want height in a man, and a man needs to make this amount of money. And then they wonder why men stop talking to them when they meet up with them. Men can pick up on cues. Men can decode what you say. Smart men who understand their way around women. And now he's like, I'm good off that. And now you're feeling some type of way because this is what I'm always trying to get through to you guys. They can play all these games, but she said he was attractive and all of this stuff. They can play these games, but at the end of the day, it's their loss. See, a lot of guys think because they're playing the games, that means that you're not attractive. That means that they don't find you this and find you that. There's a bunch of reasons why a woman will play games, be intimidated and all this stuff. It's not for you to worry about. This clip proves it. See, you would think she played games with him because she didn't find him attractive. She didn't this and that. And that. No, it's not that. She was trying to get this guy to move on her terms. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. And until women understand that, you're going to have to make yourself useful. You're going to have to show up and show out. You're just expecting some guy to come along. Okay, here's the thing. Even if he comes along, these are the guys that get disrespected. These are the guys that get taken to the cleaners. These are the guys that they end up not wanting. And then they go to somebody else who doesn't even have to put in half of the effort. The same cycle continues again. Let's get the next clip.
Are you ordering?
Yeah, I'm waiting in line.
Oh, what'd you say?
Yeah, I'm waiting in line.
Oh, okay. Can I wait with you?
Yeah, you're good.
So at first, I thought she might have been trying to get away from somebody because she came over and immediately grabbed me by the hand when she asked me that. So I thought she was going to have me pretend to be her boyfriend because there was somebody following her.
Okay.
How's you guys' night going?
Pretty good, yeah. We're trying to just get 2 lemon drops, so we're not doing anything crazy.
Okay, that's what's up.
Do you want to take it with us?
Huh?
Do you want to take lemon drops with us?
I'm okay. I'm going to get a Crown and Sprite.
Oh. What's your name?
Andrew.
Andrew? I'm Kylie.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jordan. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
You notice the immediate vocal tonality change because I didn't immediately agree to what she wanted.
Take lemon drops with us.
I'm okay. I don't too acidic for me. I'm going to stick with my usual.
What kind of shot do you like?
I don't normally do shots. I just drink. I'll sip a mixed drink.
I don't take shots either, but I deadass don't take shots, but I'll take.
This is the equivalent to a girl telling you, I usually don't do this before you hook up on a first or second date.
I think I'm okay.
Just because they're cute.
Huh?
I said just because they're cute.
I can't do it. So, you're like the 5th girl who's done that tonight. I swear.
Shout out to my boy in that clip. Stood on his square. These women are hilarious, right? He didn't fall for some petty attention. Oh, she touched him, right? They're supposed to fall. Guys are supposed to fall for that. No. What are you about to really do over here? Talking about you want to take shots? No, because you know what was going to happen? If he would have said, yes, let me get an order of shots. They would have took the shots, probably stuck around for a little bit. Let's do another one. He would have ordered another round, and then they would have bounced. They would have moved to another section. They would have moved to another part of where they were at in the bar, right? And then now he has to chase them. The chase is on. This is what women want you to do. They want you to come out of pocket. So then they know, women know, this is human nature. The reason why people get frustrated in dating when they give so much energy and they actually open their wallet and they do these nice things and then it's not reciprocated, you're not getting a good ROI. You're not. So you're pissed. That's the game women want men to play. Open your wallet, spend time, spend energy, all of this stuff, and then I'll let you know if you make the cut. That's not how that goes. And men are waking up to that. Men are waking up to that. Buy you a drink? No, you could buy me a drink. And it's funny how they keep trying it and trying it. He tells the girl, you're like the 5th girl that tried this. Bums. Bums. Restaurants are dying. Bars are dying. And you want to know why? Because your everyday guy isn't opening up his wallet anymore. He's not spending money on dates anymore. Restaurants, that's where people go for dates. Couples go for dates. Less people are interested in seriously dating, being in a committed relationship and being in a couple to do all of this stuff. The movie theaters is dying. That used to be a good date. Nobody's going to see movies like that. Anything romantic, guys aren't doing it. Because it's not worth it. If it was worth it, you would have returning customers all the time because they would be in healthy relationships. Nah, guys are smarter than that. Everybody suffers when we don't open our wallet. They can give the money and tell them, yeah, do your thing, girl, and whatever. But they're just going to put the money back in, make some money, put the money back in, make some money, put the money back in. Smart men are not doing it. They're like, nah, I'm good. I don't need to go out to be seen. I don't need to spend money on a chick for her to like me. They're never going to like you anyway by you doing that. Isn't that funny? The thing that they're asking for, it doesn't get loyalty, submission, cooperation. It doesn't get any of that. And that's why these companies are losing money. That's why nobody's interested in dating seriously, because it's just not worth it. Let's get into the next one.
I need a man with a plan. I need a man with a plan. I am hyper independent. And because of that, I need a man who, if you're going to ask me on a date, bare minimum is you need to have a plan in place. If I start following up with you to figure out what the hell we're doing, you've already lost me. I need you to just say, I'm taking you out. Be ready at 7. You can even tell me what to wear, because it's one less thing for me to have to think about. If you're like, wear a dress, perfect, I'll throw on a dress. Something that I'm noticing in the dating scene right now is men are not leading. I'm having to follow up, which in turn just adds another thing to my long list of things to do. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to lead you. You're the one who asked me out. You should be taking me out and leading me. It's just not... It's not working. So please, unless you have a plan, bare minimum, please do not hit me up. Thank you.
Yes, I fully agree with this woman. A man should have a plan. But here's the other thing. In there, she's saying that I'm so sick and tired of having to lead these interactions. Like, you know, men aren't following up. I need to be the one to follow up. You're not catching the hint. They're not interested like that. You're saying something in there where a guy's like, I'm good. But he doesn't tell you that. So now you're kind of like, what's going on? And she finds these guys attractive enough to be seen with. And where does she think she's going? Yeah, just tell me what to wear. Just tell me what to wear. That's also good. You should do that as a man, but I'll throw on a dress. Where are you going in a dress? We're not going anywhere that will require you to need a dress. So that gives you, you know, a glimpse into their mindset. They think they're getting these fancy dates from dudes, and they're just pissed because they're not. And the reason why guys aren't asking women on extravagant dates is because when a guy's talking to you, he wants to see if you're going to meet up, hang out, link up, let's catch up. I tell you guys to use those words all the time. That'll filter women out. Wait a minute, sir. I'm not just looking to hook up. I'm not just looking to hang out or meet up. I'm dating with intention now. Let's link that back to clip number 2 so you can see where those standards come from. Nah, we don't need to do that. We just need to get a feel for each other. Then if we like each other, we can progress to something small. And then as, you know, the bond grows or whatever, we could do something else. Women think you're going to do all of this off rip. Nah, dog. Nah, that goes. And even in between those interactions, she needs to be doing stuff for you as well, so she can stay around. But that's not what they want to do. They don't want to make themselves useful. How dare you ask them that? How dare you? You need to be useful to me, sir. Never going to get a guy that you actually want like that. See, when I'm making these videos, I want guys to understand that you should love yourself and put yourself first. There's always going to be a woman to cooperate with you and follow your word like it's law and follow your lead. A lot of these women are not going to bump into the guy that they actually want and cooperate with them, so it doesn't matter anyway. By the time they meet a guy that's actually of value, let's go back to clip number 2. Those experiences. They can't even see a guy for what he can offer. They can't even see what a guy brings to them, like brings the light that he'll bring to their life. They can't really see it because of all those past experiences. If they had these standards from the beginning, there would be no problem here. Men are waking up to this. Men are smart men, attractive men. They're not really emotional, bro. Got women sniffing around for clues all day. Like, why am I getting emotional over you? I'm not spending money on a date or trying to super lead you in the beginning. No, you need to see, I need to see if you deserve my leadership. A woman would listen to that and be like, this guy's delusional. No, this is the truth. This is how men actually operate. Is she worth my leadership? Is she worth my protection? Is she worth me opening up my wallet? Tell you guys all the time. Like, let's link this, right? Spending money on dates. Bro, that's a gift to a woman. You even going to meet her family or being around or going to gatherings or meeting her friends. Bruh, that's a luxury to her. She has to earn all of that stuff. Oh yeah, I just throw on a dress real quick. Where are we going that you need a dress? How they think is hilarious. Let's get the next one.
In 2026, I'm getting back on the dating scene, but we're running a tight ship around here. So here's my program structure, as I heard someone else call it. Here's what will get you cut. If you have a Snapchat, you're cut. If you scream at a video game, you're cut. If you tell me your ex was crazy, either we have a sit-down dinner or you're cut. If you complain about a relationship to another woman, you're cut. If you follow any lustful accounts, you're cut. If you try to act nonchalant, you're cut. If you buy a girl anything, even a bottle of water, you're cut. Who cares if she's parched? If you compare me to your ex, you're cut. If you tell me you don't remember when I ask you a question, let me remind you, we're done. If you have any of your ex's phone numbers, you're cut. If you take too long to post me, you're cut. I'm not asking to be posted. If you have friends who cheat, you're cut. If you look over my shoulder as I'm on your phone, picking a song, putting in the GPS, anything, if I find you looking over my shoulder, take your phone back and your stuff too. If you talk to a female coworker in any context other than work, you're cut. Clock out or get locked out. What are you doing talking to her? If you have a girl best friend, you're cut. If you bring up my past or try to use it against me, you're cut. If you tell me what to wear, you're cut. If you have a bad reaction or a jealous reaction to what I'm wearing, you're cut. If you ask me who I'm posting for, you're cut. If you ask me what my post means, you're cut. If you tell me to delete a picture, you're cut. If you are disrespectful to any of my friends, you're cut. If you hesitate to give me your phone, you're cut. If you call my stuffed animals anything but their name, you're cut. If you like a girl's bikini picture, you're cut. And if you follow any of your past situationships or flings that lasted over 2 hours. Either you met a pretty girl and you never spoke to her again, anything other than 2 hours, you are breaching my trust. Thank you. May the best man win.
It's just like I was saying before with this one, right? It's hilarious. Nowhere in there did you hear what a man will get if he were to adhere to all those rules. You didn't hear anything about what the man will get. No, I'm not going to make myself useful. You make yourself useful to me, punk. That's what she thinks. Mind you, go back to clip number 2 again. That's where those list of demands, and even though it's a funny clip, she's being serious. Like, she's serious. But if she bumps into a guy that she's sexually attracted to, all rules go out the window. And the reason why she's frustrated and making these lists and they get on camera and say all of this stupid stuff is because they're not finding that sexually appealing guy that they're sexually attracted to. But it's like a lose-lose. He doesn't have to commit to you. He doesn't have to spend money on you. He doesn't have to do anything to get you roped in. But you're not finding that guy, and you're not finding the guy that has a mix of this and a mix of this, and a guy that's willing to, listen to you all the time, let you lead him, but lead you some of the time. A guy that will put up with your attitude and apologize when there's nothing to apologize for. A guy that will bring you gifts and trinkets, but then a guy who will tell you to shut up and put you in your place. Like, it's too much. They're going to remain frustrated out here, but the simple fact is men are not spending money on dates. And for all my guys that ask women to come over and all of this stuff, they're like, oh, how do you know you won't get robbed? I'm good. Police station right over there. We good. Come over. Let's get on the phone. Come over. Let's get on the phone. Come in my car real quick. Let's get on the phone. Let me pull up on you real quick. Let's get on the phone. Let's grab a coffee. Let's grab a tea. Let's grab an ice cream. But none of that other stuff. I know there's guys out there that like doing that, and that's cool. I'm not shaming any guy that wants to take women on dates. Ask yourself, what do you get in return? Well, I'm not looking for anything in return. I just really want, some energy and the vibes. And who does that sound like? Who does that sound like? Men are not spending money on dates like that. And this is why a lot of things are going under. And this is why women are frustrated, because even when they do meet a man, they don't know how to make themselves likable. They don't know how to be useful. Even in conversation to inspire a guy to do something like that. No, they just expect this. Man ain't going. It's your boy, Josten J. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Tell me why I'm having a conversation with this man, right? He works in the building next to my building. And after work, I will use their bathroom to change out of my work clothes. And I do it so often after work that I have now created a friendship with the front desk person and the security guard. I walk over there with my bag. They go, how was your shift? I start telling them about how I had this really irritating situation that was super frustrating and it kind of ruined my night a little bit. In the middle of me answering a question that they asked me, this man looks at me while I'm digging through my bag trying to figure out where my shirt is and goes, oh babe, you need to start hitting the gym. I literally was digging through my bag. I literally stopped and looked up at him like, there is no fucking way this man just said this to me. But no, he continues. He goes, you got a little pudge right here, but I could help you with that. You mean my fucking uterus? I'm dead ass, like literally just staring at him like, I go, you got about 10 seconds to take back what the fuck you just said?
2 seconds ago. He laughed. They both laughed. They thought it was funny. I go, matter of fact, since we're throwing stones, you're not even tall enough to be talking to me right now. And just out of curiosity, have you ever ran a marathon before? He goes, oh, I mean, like, if you add up all the miles I ran, like, I definitely ran a lot. No, babe, I asked you if you ran a marathon. Have you ran a marathon before? 26.3 miles? Have you ran one? Have you gotten a bib before? No, I haven't. Oh, well, I have. Stop talking to me. And I just don't get what is going on in the world where men feel this need to randomly just humble a woman. Mind you, I come over there and I'm so polite to them and I talk to them all the time. And you're just going to be like, hey, after I just got done telling you that I didn't have the best of nights, you're just going to be like, in your brain, you're like, let me call her fat. Let me tell her she needs to go to the fucking gym. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?